Just double check I look presentable. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another silhouette review. Quickly, before we get started and in depth into my experiences with this silhouette, can you please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel? It really does help me check out the analytics. It's a metric which I appreciate and I can take forward moving on to the next review. And also, if you subscribe and we grow this channel, I'll try to make this, I draw inspiration from other podcasts and other channels, and I will just, in the famous words of Mr. Diary of a CEO, I will try and make this, each production or each silhouette review as best I can, better and better and better and better, for lack of a better term. So, with that being said, let's dive into the Nike GTX Trail 3 Pegasus. Nike just keeps prolonging these names. Pause. So yeah, I have my phone here just as cliff notes, so please bear with me. First thing, price. This was actually a gift. This was gifted to me. It retailed for, I believe, £115, whether or not, depending on the Gore-Tex variation, it was ranging between 115 to 130 pounds. Also, price varies with colorways, so that's something to factor in. But this particular silhouette was $67. You can round it out to the pound if you want to, guys. It's up to you. And it was a gift, so something which I really appreciated. To the sponsor of that silhouette, thank you. Also, this isn't a sponsored review, so guys, if you are wanting to sponsor this channel, I'm open to collaborating with a lot of you enthusiasts out there, I suppose. So pricing isn't too bad. It's not, I mean, there are silhouettes which you can opt for that provide far more better running traits and for training purposes, but this, I'm brand loyal. For what Nike are offering and the price point of this particular silhouette, it was a no-brainer. If you are paying retail, I would suggest you guys wait for Black Friday sales or promotional offers, and you won't feel too bad when purchasing one of these silhouettes. Pricing was around about that much, and I was happy with it because it was somewhat a gift. Because Filipinos do this thing where if they travel, they embark on this journey, and on said journey, they will pick up memorabilia for their loved ones, me being the loved one, and that was a token of the journey. So thank you again to the sponsor and the cliff notes. The upper technology of the silhouette, the upper technology, I believe, is a engineered mesh from what I recall reading. It is a fairly, in terms of dexterity, I would say the engineered mesh has showed its resilience, and it's proven time and time again. I believe my first experience with an engineered mesh silhouette is the Kobe, I want to say Kobe 8 engineered mesh. Yeah, Kobe 8, because it moved away from the fly wire, and it's responsive in that it conforms and contorts to the shape of your foot over time, and when it does eventually give way, it's still fairly comfortable. I would give the uppers of this silhouette great. I don't want to give it a metric system, I just want to say they're comfortable. So especially this Gore-Tex variation, you can see that it has, yeah, it pretty much is an engineered mesh. I can't really speak for the non-Gore-Tex variation, but the engineered mesh is proven and it's comfortable. It's not a nagging feeling on the foot, especially on the lateral sides and the medial sides where your foot tends to splay out. Out of the box comfortability, super fantastic innovation and threading together of an upper in a silhouette. Nike, well done for that. One of the most important features for me in silhouettes nowadays is the impact protection, or otherwise categorized as the midsole technology. This features a full-length React midsole. Is it a full-length React midsole? React foam, full-length React foam midsole. It feels fantastic. I would say with this midsole, the React midsoles, first wears, they tend to be fairly rigid. For lack of a better term, they need breaking time, and that breaking time could be a few miles here and there. But once they've settled in and they've conformed to your foot strikes, especially this silhouette, they feel fantastic, responsive, cushioned. I myself, I prefer Zoom because it's the most comfortable, most responsive. But this React foam, as the years go by, Nike seem to be improving the plushness and the responsiveness. So in this rating, I would give it a fantastic. If you have injuries and you're concerned with the impact protection, this is going to cover it. So full length React foam is a plus, and I have no negatives to say. The midsole tech, I would say, perfect. Great job by you, Nike. Yeah, so to round out, the midsole tech responsiveness was amazing because it had a great balance. Once you broke it in, this is important. I can't stress this enough to you guys. It's important that once you break in the silhouette, the midsole, that is, it is responsive and plush, you're good to go. So breathability, because of the weather conditions that I live in, sorry, that being London, and it has its moments of draft and just rain randomly, I would say that the breathability is actually not too bad. I wouldn't recommend this silhouette in summer for the obvious fact that it cages in a lot of the warmth, because this is a Gore-Tex silhouette. It's geared towards trailing, being in those wicked terrains. For the Gore-Tex and the time I'm in right now, that being winter, I would say it encages that warmth as well as keeping the wet weather conditions out of the silhouette. That correlates to the breathability because it's not as breathable because it's not allowing airflow, as much airflow as you'd like from a summer silhouette. Breathability isn't the best, but for certain seasons in the year, it's optimal. That being winter. Fit is also probably one of the two most important. The first being the midsole tech. These fit true to size. I wear a UK 9.5, US 10.5, and I am pretty much a wide footer. I still need to wrap my head around, pause, the 2Es and all of these E sizes. This is nothing short of spaciousness for the wide splaying midfoots. I can attest to that because I've had the Pegasus Trail, and those are amazing, and this is basically a revamped version. I was skeptical about the heel lock in the back, actually, because for some foot types they can be somewhat the nag, and they can dig into the heel area when you are running. Out of the box, they showed no signs of aggravation. If you want to be on a safe side, I would say go half a size up. Like I said, once again, for the wide footers, they fit amazingly, especially once you break it in. That midsole with the uppers just conforming to your foot, fantastic. Great spaciousness and width in the forefoot, especially when you're striking. Fantastic stuff. So this silhouette is somewhat an extension of the foot. It's perfect for those who are looking for a daily trainer, perfect for those who are looking for a versatile trainer, in that the Gore-Tex does offer some resistance and some durability to the weather conditions of London. If you're a runner and you're wondering what type of runner this silhouette is best suited for, I would say, as a midfoot striker myself, rear mid to occasionally forefoot striking. That is when I'm running track. This silhouette is best suited for those midfoot strikers. I know there is a dense piece of foam in the heel area. I'd say heel striking, it's really clunky when you heel strike. This silhouette is best suited for those of you who midfoot strike. Again, if you forefoot strike, it's great running mechanics, but over time it will bottom out fairly quickly. You have to factor that in, especially when you start logging in the miles and clocking in the miles on this silhouette. This silhouette is also best suited for those of you who run, who get a lot of mileage and don't want to swap out or be inconvenienced of swapping out your silhouette, and then you want to do some resistance training after, or you want to get in the gym after. This is so versatile. It provides enough responsiveness for you to get on the track, do your track work or do your running work, and get in the gym and just knock it all out. And that's one of the pluses. That's one of the things that I really look for in a silhouette. How versatile is a silhouette? And this covers probably all the top three aspects. Is it comfortable when I run? Yes. Is it comfortable in the gym enough to sustain impact protection when I'm doing, I'd say, jumping exercises, or when I'm doing clean and squat exercises? Yes. And does this silhouette uphold in the wet weather conditions of London? And yes. If those are in the interest of you buying a silhouette, and if those are the things that you look to cover when buying a silhouette, this covers those aspects. Even in wet weather conditions, when I was running on the track, the grip of this silhouette was phenomenal. So this Nike Trail 3 Gore-Tex Pegasus is an amazing silhouette. I would urge you guys to get a pair if you haven't already, because I was looking at the Gore-Tex Trail 4s, and I personally, I'm not a fan of a mid-cut silhouette, especially when rehabbing or going in the gym or going for your easy runs. I'm not a fan of that, because I kind of want my ankle to be exposed and my stability to be exposed a little bit, to see where my imbalance is and what imbalances I'm able to work on. So to wrap things up, these fit true to size. The breathability is amazing. The midsole tech, an absolute workhorse for myself, especially for someone who likes to be on the track, then get in the gym, do some resistance, then close out the workout. Also, for you mid-foot strikers, this is perfect because it's not too clunky, and the ride has got that, I would say, flow, that subtle smoothness to it. It's easy. If I was to give it, right, a song, right, it would be that Easy Like Sunday Morning by Lionel Richie, right? Because it's easy. It's that feeling. It's that feeling of security. It's that Sunday morning feeling when you're doing a lot of the cleaning, the spring cleaning, which you should be doing. And if you don't do your spring cleaning, if you don't even change your bed sheets on the weekend, that being Sunday, then you need to go and get a different pair of shoes, because this is not that pair of shoes. All right, go and get yourself a pair of Hulkers. To wrap things up, is this a great shoe? Do I recommend this to you guys, for you guys to get? For retail, I would actually say, yeah. The fact that this is a Gore-Tex silhouette is a plus for me, because I always look for silhouettes to be resilient as well as durable in the wet weather conditions. Is a Gore-Tex worth it? Yes. I would say yes. Great weather to take these Gore-Texes for a spin. The great British weather. London in particular, for having its moments and spurts of draft and rain to be expected. But I guess it puts this silhouette to the test. Let's put it through its paces. So I've spent, I would say, a few sessions now in this Trail 3 Gore-Tex. First few wears, they need quite substantial braking time. After it's broken into, pause. These are an amazing silhouette, responsive, bouncy at the same time, if that's even a thing. Would I recommend this shoe to any of you guys? For the price of them right now, yes. And even if you're looking for an amazing everyday trainer, they are a workhorse, especially the Gore-Tex versions. For those of you who are living in conditions such as myself, where the wet weather conditions are something to factor in, it's a great investment. For the price point, if you don't manage to get them on discount, I mean, it really depends on your budget, but if you're willing to pay retail for them, then I don't see why not. With a lot of the Gore-Tex and the Trail lineage, they tend to get overlooked, meaning that they definitely hit the sale section of your sporting goods stores. If your timing is correct, you may just get a great deal. This is an amazing silhouette. I do have the previous version. I know there is a Trail 4. I am not a huge fan of the mid-cut, if I'm completely honest. To summarize, Nike Trail, this lineage of silhouette, they are improving. The cushioning for me is probably the most significant factor. And when I do personally, as you guys can see, when I opt for a running shoe, it has to be versatile in that it needs to be able to withstand the British weather, so it seems. So guys, if you enjoyed the content, please let me know. If you enjoyed this particular style of delivery, also let me know. I am currently juggling between running and reviewing. It's actually difficult. I thought I'd just give it a test run. So shout outs to you running shoe reviewers who effortlessly review silhouettes while running. If you have enjoyed, guys, please follow, consider subscribing to the channel, drop it a like. Those are metrics which I do appreciate, analytics that I could take forward to the next review. Always be kind. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace, one love. Peace, one love. Yeah, I love doing this review. I love doing these reviews. And oh yeah, this is a GoPro. I usually just film with a GoPro, but audio for me is always key. Always key. So yeah, thank you guys once again. Peace, one love. I'm out.